It's gonna be a quote, a lot of quotes in this magazine. You know, there's a other side of the State Farm Agency. It's a whole nother side of it, and that just when I played for UK, you'll say that I didn't have too much UK support out here, and that I got a lot of work what to do. So whenever I go over to the place over here and do the recording for the video, the entrance of King Jam INC, I show you some Valley, the fake Hollywood, you know, at the end of the, you know, whole Gucci Man thing, you know, before the expansion happens, what should happen. So if you excel at the top of your class in math in 8th grade, you'll be at the top of your class, but that don't make you be at the top of the nation in your class. But from your school, it's a good experience and adventure to hold for people to come before even a student or star sunflower seed blossoms, you know, like we seen in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that a person gonna pay for commercial airtime like a lot of company industry do in the Super Bowl, and a lot of people talk about it if a popular kid, what it is, you know, like a dude well known was pretty popular about setting trends is, you know, I can't say his name due to sponsorship difficulties, you know, sponsorships, right, why I got my endorsements. But so like you could go over there, right, and it could get handled around here like fast, man. So you'll say why people wouldn't get paid more around here. I wasn't trying to blue people out of the situation. I just had to walk forward, man. I'm a lawyer, so I motherfucking had to walk forward, man. People will know. But when I show you this, man, the video over there, right, I just came from over there. People say I didn't get UK support, but a lot of things happened like in 1993 and 1998. Well, I was gonna let get covered up in the world. Why I be today this great? I be great, but then I'm happy, right? And so there's. Well, I showed you what was over there, right? That there was a UK Kentucky move, you know, like, hey man, we know what happened to you in the future. You know, you got letters, 16 letters, Clemson, Ohio State. You got a lot of Pac-10 letters, man, and we like to see you in the SEC. And I was just starting to hear a lot about the SEC. I did progress fully and hear a lot about the SEC until I was maybe a senior in high school, and I didn't play until, you know what I'm saying. So I you know what I'm saying. I seen what I saw in 1993. A person on the whole other note, like somebody walked past you to let you know what they saw too. You know, they saw something too, really. You go around here acting crazy if you're not crazy, or telling people that you're disabled. But the thing about it is, in the hearing letter, they was like, you know what I'm saying, I started to, at age of 12, I was probably 22, I started to just understand that people in industries and major companies started to recognize my talent seriously as an adult, basically ready to handle business moves for any type of a firm. But I took off with it so fast. I took off with that shit so fast. You gonna say that I took off with it so fast that, you know, see, once when I went over there, there's a dude, he's not really eating a sandwich, man. He just, the people with hands went out. For some odd reason, they want me to communicate with them like that, you know, and they say they could communicate with me like that, and you see the dude running right there, that means I'll just aside, and then they got a van over, and they're gonna be like, because other than that, we'll bring the food right over here, but we didn't do, and that. So when you go to the MacBook Google Chrome firm on the north side, instead of coming to Central, you know what I'm saying, I'll just aside, you can see somebody over here running, and that it really works like that. We're gonna get in, but you'll see the nice waterfall right here. And that a lot of nice work got done to that hot dog place over there. That motherfucker was just messed up, and the tubby thing got fixed over there. I fixed that raggedy motherfucker, man. So I came out here, it'll be like, they'll come out here and they'll serve whatever they'll serve to us at like 12 o'clock. And it'll be a nice venture for people to come by and understand that, like, you can go in there and eat, fam. You come to lakes, or you, at the end of the day, when you know it's balling, man, I think I might shoot the you party all the time. How we party is that you can't go up there really and have nothing to eat, but when I make the dope up and I run this car, I run it, that the dope what I might put in there, I'm gonna slang that shit, and another nigga gonna move it to me, and they gonna get paid, and they gonna be having money, and that I wouldn't be no stupid nigga. Wouldn't be having my name affiliated with 1017 Brick Squad when it came to selling dope. So that's a lot of controversy around here, but you know what I'm saying? Normally the flags are blowing. They're not blowing today. And since whenever the water's moving just very temperately, man, over here in fake Hollywood, Lex, Kentucky, because we definitely not in motherfucking Kentucky. I think why I tell you that we're in Kentucky is because I go out here at the New Life Nation every day, and I start here and know that the Kentucky ain't on the map. Information where a lot of people don't might want that, but got to be out. Due to the fact that I sat right here exactly can know that what heart machine can do. I wouldn't tell you ever my whole life that start raining because of precipitation or anything like that. That's why I tell them motherfucking protocol. And like, I would say like, that once when you sit there and pay $200,000, $500,000 for super, it's gonna be it's gonna be Coach Cal's wife, and you gonna know because it's gonna be facial recognition. And people will look at me if they come outside and be around people they face. Like some time for a special to happen, so to be outside with their full power, and so that like full power enough, right, to be just powerful. Heard you a little time ago about the whole thing with look at quickly happen, how different that never happened for you, and so that once whenever like you sit there and you think that like you gonna hear Coach Cal's name around here, you gotta keep hearing it, because there's gonna be people what's endorsing his name, and that's gonna be like they're gonna endorse his name, but that's gonna be like promotion and promoting. It's gonna be like you lived in Garrett County, you went to Richmond all day, you hung out with a dude named X, you know what I'm saying, what's his name, it can't be with my lawyers, the 150 bazillion lawyers what I get. I'll never see a case of nothing like this and nothing like it. I never won't. And you went down to Richmond and you know what KB can do and promote it. You fucking snapped until damn knowing it. He just kept having people's name about who you do. And he just kept having them down to Richmond. It was nothing but besides ghouls and gangsters. EKU football players and EKU basketball players. And the KHSA was promoted by them, how they was promoted way over KB, but I'll go down here and I'll be like, man, come on, man, her promote for me. Nobody's gotta be there. Hey, $18 million, man. I don't know these other dudes who I'm smarter for it, but they're my friends, so I still promote for them. And how your name keep being out safely, right? And then if you sit in certain situations where you needed that. But when it comes down to 15 new commercials, that Pepsi's always got one, Bud's always got one, like, so that's a couple people where you want to ask for a sponsorship for anything what you want to do. You better be like, hey man, I'm a person, I saw you over there walking, you know, I'm a person that I want to tell you that I'm a rapper. Alright, he'd be like, shit man, I can already know around here where this is going. And that, so you'll say like, as a guru, right, and a philanthropist, though, if you see Russell Simmons be one, that you'll be sitting there and be like, fuck, I'm right to tell Russell somebody that knows him. He was trying to keep his business private in the government. Hey man, I'm Russell Simmons. I think someone looked up my height. I don't want a lot of people to know, you know. That's your nation's capital, people. And there goes your commercial airtime, way stronger than even the Super Bowl what can endorse it for you. A lot of companies right there, Pepsi and things, they was paying money what was people having on TV what was rich. You know how much money what they had on TV what was rich. You just know people on TV is rich. So like, once whenever you think that a person right here on this quote, that's gonna be the whole quote. The number, the phone number, it's gonna symbolize the quote. And every time, whenever times these demographics, where I pick up another nigga with the State Farm agent number, he could get you a quote what he could get. Any type of what he can get, I don't know. And so that on the other side of the whole State Farm and shit like that, like, it's bad. It's just on the other side of it. You don't have an opportunity to get a quote. I don't feel like I can get a quote for you. I don't feel like if I give you a $5 billion deal, you know what to go and do or how to act with it. You should come over there with things in your hands like a business plan. You should come over there with 10 or 15 people or witnesses will know you in your community, in a nice community, a third class or rich level community, you should go over there, think that you can't be globally, have to be look and smell and act globally elite in this conference. Not in this conference, but in this country, it be anything when you talk to a State Farm agent, anything, you need to be presentable, you need to be everything what he ever saw. You need to be to him, his son, what he never had. If you was be that, that's how he'll treat you. If to allure you, if you be his son, what he never had, he'll treat you like that you was something. When he treat you like that, his life wasn't so valuable to yours. A lot. That's what agent can offer for you if you be something in this world. If you got a power to be able to can, like you heard about this kid named Fat, you know he can do something when you seen how he looks. Like, hey man, I'm 3 years old or 5 or 6. What the hell can you do, man? Pick up a big giant rock. That's what most people will say. Or can you run faster than Flash? Even fly like Superman. Hey, I even once believed that kid was Superman. My own self, Superman myself. Does that make him a villain? We don't know. Well, so I wasn't supposed to say his name, but you said I made that move. And so that's why I got, like, I have Social Security. I have motherfucking more lawyers, more better lawyers, more effective lawyers than everybody, anybody. So the whole time when you guys sit here and try to get me in the case to keep me away from my other, keep away from, put an ad blocker on my vector, let's just say that you would think that I wouldn't be going somewhere, wherever it was. There's no such thing as the world till we know it. The world advances how we can know it. Anything can get fixed. You go to Brazil, so a lot of things in Brazil that there when people live there every day, your ass goes home. Just the same as in Los Angeles when somebody else lives there. I live right across from the Staples Center. I think that when I live across from the Staples Center, there's a lot of things that can change for me. If you was sitting over here and had power to do things with people know what you can do, there's a lot of people with gap. Exact. When you see them, you can be like, you can hit a backflip outside with no hands. That's great and awesome. You're way better than everybody. What's when you go in there with all A's, a 3.5, you can hit a backflip no hands, run a 4.40, nice cut, clean, with your bloodline and your everything what you have. That can stop you globally in this market. Well, to be knowing all of that dude how so powerful he is and is that a lot of people can't be, you know what I'm saying, weathered up against him. Not really, they can just be in the conference and have all the things that they have, and he'll be powerful and stuff in this world way beyond anybody can know. But you can't grow up around a person like that and see him and think it's normal. You never know what anybody else can be, but you're gonna be in that type of community, a nice community, safe, nice sandwich, in a nice lunchbox at school type of place, and you got always have everything set up for you. On top of being a little kid with a child, what's got a lot of problems in the future just because you're the Gerber baby, and they're not being rolled for marketing anything and saying that it was in 1957 or, well, since I got all these lawyers. The Social Security Administration, they got to call me in there. They got to say, like, anything for you if you get a deal with me. You could go be going to court. You could be up there on your fishing trip, buddy, doing things that you want to do around your forward. You're doing what you just bought when you signed the record deal, man. You're not walking around like, really Kevin or some shit. Kevin Gates. Being to court for kicking somebody, man. They just, people cause you stress, and most of them just, when you be something after high school, what they can't understand or fathom, and walk away from it with that popularity what you had. People be something to you, like they be in, will do anything and everything for you. Can't have that fun on that yacht or that boat when they didn't be that successful stuff in their heart to themselves. While 1990s are like is 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get the family involved with it, man. And you got $98.7 trillion athlete sitting in court, and you got a $16 billion executive with 67 years old with sales faster than in pre-sales almost motherfucking damn Michael Vick shoes on enough, which you can't fucking fathom to happen. A podcast gonna offer me with the computer and the technology of the world. It's not in the world of coming up in the top of a time where you say Jennifer Hudson. You say Jennifer Hudson, it's like Jennifer Hudson's working motherfucking hard, nigga. It's when a person was crazy SoundCloud, selling CDs, doing shows, doing promotion, credit loan here, credit loan there. And once you get credit loan here, credit loan there, you motherfucker just be a person what can get one. Jennifer Hustle's like the first person what ever did a judge what was in a big ass motherfucking 1776 write down paper DNA test of a Caucasian dude to just have an $8 billion loan if the U.S. government had it or not. Jennifer Hustle's like the first person that, so you got Susan B. After a lot of women do great. But shit, not like Jennifer Hustle, because they're gonna be something over without Oprah with 19.8. I saw there once in East Atlanta, Georgia. Oprah told her can't be involved with you. Hey man, that's not bad. First time about to quit. Sitting right beside Coach Calipari, and I didn't think shit about Dr. Martin Luther King really. I didn't think about shit about it until I motherfucking realized that you got a whole day blocked off whenever I can have a fucking $67 motherfucking court case while somebody tried to take $735 off of a car while I have just because I'm working this fucking hard in life to be successful, like a motivational quote speech. You better be awake. You won't run out of bed. I need some money from you. I just want it. If you got be over. All right, definitely. So I just brought some food over here, so I'm gonna get back to you guys. It could be like, I got $9 billion credit loan, but I gotta pay it back. So I know definitely a number on the quote. So if I definitely know number, I feel like that shit could happen. The dude what you see outside of Northside Alabama, motherfucking nigga was about to pay you $8 billion back, but just type of way they'll make up for it. And they would be like, man, it's something we could go for it. They would just have money. They wouldn't be nothing, nobody to be happy to know. And they'll just be right there, and they'll be like, if you could sit right here and get us a higher credit, right, he could just be like, what's what you seen the dude, this, if you see a phone number, then they came out here for the quote. And what's what you know that I'm gonna have it on my DVD, I'll have the quote, I'll get the quote like, shit, man, I'll give you 35, 15 quotes quick. You know what I'm saying? Wall Street, 35, 15, 17 or 18. No, I'll give you 27 donuts. Hell no, motherfucker, you better pay me. Well, I'll give you motherfucking 500 quotes right now. I know nobody can't beat them. But 500, will try to get my number up and this shit with all the quotes, then it'd be a bad situation. I don't know what they got here for food, but I'm gonna just see.
Good?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, they would be like, you could get us right here. You seen the quote? I could pay a dude as an agent. I'm not involved with State Farm and still have State Farm as an agent for my own self. I could pay a dude 500,000 quotes. On top of paying 500,000 quotes, check self-employed on the IRS tax form 1040. Will you only tell 941 to keep your information private? Hire another executive who I just randomly found on Google. He's like, hey man, I'm just on the picture, but shit, if you got the money, we can make something happen. The money and the moves, buddy. That's all the State Farm agents probably basically asking. When you gonna come over here, you gonna be like, what's the point about me being coming over here to a point for the agent, right? Over there, they can't get the kid what's probably trying to play the NBA really in the NBA to a right facility to train in there. If it was press to tell a lie. They're gonna be like, we're gonna pay you 36 quadrillion bucks for the, cause you gonna be able to beat the dude just simply cause you know why. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna pay you 50 quotes. That's what I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you 50 quotes. I'm gonna get you the top of the motherfucking hotel stay if you're that type of a person why I need to land this deal with. But I can't buy with you cause if somebody problems is happening cause like while I got these lawyers, you just definitely can't win the court. There's no way for to take it there because you just can't win. I'm a lawyer myself and couldn't win And once when I go to Social Security, they're gonna tell me about a major big case or anything like that, anything what's going on, what I needed to pay for my trip from Mexico. You don't go to Mexico ever in your life where there's a bathroom or a restroom or China or anywhere like that. Brazil, nowhere like that. There's nowhere like that in the world. If you be a person that got one in your house over there, use it. Then you didn't motherfucking really go to Brazil, nothing like that. You went on a don't take your ass really to custody. Understand the oxymoron about it, or didn't. Nothing about oxymoron done my business or not that custody is one, but that just the fact that once when you got oxymoron in the bank, they motherfucking gonna be like, we charge you this and we charge you that. Well, I did